Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, welcome to another homebrew review. This is of my Night Stalker American Stout. Didn't actually quite put the ingredients that I wanted to put in there, so came out a little different. So the next time, I'm going to remember that I ordered some roasted barley and remember that I put it in a certain area of my house before I start realizing that, oh my god, I did not order stuff. What do I gotta do? And add a bunch of Carafa 3 instead. So I added roasted barley. Carafa 3 is the main one, and then of course some caramel and what else? Chocolate, and then Maris Otter, American Two-Row. I like the American Otter to kind of mix in with it. It's kind of nice to throw some of that in, but it adds that little like biscuit kick to it. I kind of like that. And then the hops were about 63 IBUs. Yeah, 63, and it was supposed to be a 7%. Attenuation wasn't really that great. I think everything was fine on the original gravity, specific gravity, everything was good, but for some reason, things just didn't click right. So I ended up with a 6%. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, it's still a decent beer, and I'm going to pour, I already poured some of it, you can see, but I'm going to pour a little more to top it off so I can give you a little head, so you can look how the head is and all that. Might have to sip a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. It's nice. I ended up putting a little bit of DME in there, dry malt extract, to kind of like bring it up a little, but that still didn't help. I don't know, maybe I should have done a starter, yeast starter or something, but I've never had to do that before, really, and used to do yeast starters all the time when I was starting out with all grain and kind of getting to learn stuff and saving my yeast, rinsing my yeast and doing yeast starters or starters and stuff. But I don't know. I've just never had to do that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe the climate, maybe the temperatures, maybe something. I have no idea. I have no idea, man. When everything kind of measures out right and it doesn't do it, it could be old yeast. It could be something happened during my process that didn't really bring the sugars through as much as I thought. I mean, I don't know. I could have roused the yeast, roused them. So this is the beer, and I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of head on there. Or pour a little bit to get some head. That didn't sound good. Oh, shit. So it already started. It poured about a finger head there. So you can see it's a dark, I'd say dark chocolate, but it looks dark black, jet black. Opaque, can't see through it. Very nice looking, nice looking beer, right? It looks great. There's some other features that don't feel as great as what I would have wanted. That's why I'm like, it looks great, but we'll find out. Well, I'll tell you in a bit. It's got some really decent retention. Can't see through it, opaque. At the bottom, I'd call this actually on the jet black side, jet chocolate black. It's kind of, because at the bottom reservoir it's showing a little lighter, but I mean that's because there's that's what it does. But khaki head, on the nose, you get like coffee, you get hardcore espresso, like a nice espresso dark roast. With and that would come from that roast. Well, there was like 1.5 pounds, and then 3.5 or 4 pounds of like Carafa 3. So, and this is a big batch. It was like a 12-gallon batch. So, come on, do the math. But very roasty and very dark chocolatey. It's got a dryness in the finish. Body is about somewhat of like a medium-ish. I'd say more on the medium side, I guess. Mouthfeel is, it's got some carbonation for sure. Oh, we're not even tasting it yet. I've had it like I don't know how many times. Hold on, let's get the nose out of here. Yeah, no, the dark chocolate though. Dark chocolate and espresso. That malty bready's coming through, a little bit of caramel. Sweetness from the, as well from like, I want to say perhaps the DME might have added. Being that there wasn't as such a big attenuation, it didn't eat all the sugars, so you're getting more sweetness in it. But it works out, actually. It's not terrible. Man, nice tightly foamed bubbles on the head. Very nice. Foamy. Just looks nice. Looks kind of like an Irish stout or like a Guinness or something. But let's get into it. 63 IBUs, so it's a little high on the IBUs, right? A little Americanized. Wow. Even though I'm not going to go there. I'm not very excited about someone. All right. Yeah, a little sweetness, a lot of nice like sweet breadiness comes through with that really nice cocoa, dark chocolatey cocoa espresso bean kind of dark roast coffee coming through, leaving a really nice line on the lacing there, keeping a nice, very very nice head retention as far as like just keeping that rim going. So it's gonna leave a line every time I sip. Fuck yeah. Telling me it's got great carbonation. The carbonation is kind of a medium carbonation. You see that line? Oh, it's kind of a smudge. But yeah. It's sweet, it's caramely, but it also has that nice espresso-y bean kind of coffee with that chocolate. And it really works out. And then there's a light, like a little hidden kind of bready, it's like that sweet caramel bread or something with those other roasted elements coming through. Very nice. It's soft, but it's also, as far as the carbonation goes, it's soft, but it's got a little bit of a sizzle to it, a little zestiness to the carbonation, like little bubbly kind of like poppiness, fireworks in your mouth. Not champagne-y, not all poppy and hot, but nice and like, it has like a tanginess. There's a tangy dryness on the mid of your tongue up into your palate. Your palate gets more of the bitters, and then it brushes back into a nice dry kind of roasty. You don't feel any alcohol or anything like that. It just goes down nice and roasty and dry. Kind of like a dry Irish, but a little sweeter and a lot hoppier. More noble hops, earthier kind of hops. I forgot what I used, to be honest. I can't think, but maybe if in the description I'll throw it in there if I can look at what I had. I thought Centennial was one of them. Eldorado and Cascade. That's the three I used. Yeah, so really good. I guess more of that old approach to hops. I like that old world kind of almost tastes kind of like a black IPA, but a lot more roastier. You know, that malt kind of balances in with the bitterness more. So it the acridity of the malts of the roasted malts, acrid kind of, yeah, it kind of, the acidity, it blends in really well with the old school kind of hoppy world, you know, that Centennial Cascade bite. Yeah, man, it's good. And then that Eldorado, I don't get any like pineapple or anything like that, even though Eldorado puts off pineapple, but it hides in well. And it was all on the hot side anyway, so I'm not gonna kind of I think it was like a 60-30-10 or something like that drop. Great beer though, holding well, great lacing, tastes good. I honestly, fuck it, I'll score this. I'd probably give it like a 92, 91, 92. But that's just me. If anyone was to try this, I would hope you'd give me that score. Or better. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's all right though. I don't like giving myself scores. But it's pretty good. I like it. I'll be drinking on this the rest of the night till I go to bed. So, yeah, got a lot of it in the keg. A lot of it, like 10 gallons left. So, me and my wife likes it. So there you go. That's all that I needed to hear. You guys have a good night, day where you're from this beautiful world. But after one more sip. Cheers. Cheers and more cheers.